Tips Nail Box Tribe, starting off with the burn book. You know that I design all my sets in our burn book. This is a lifesaver. I don't know what life was like in nail art land without this. I can't even lie. Like, it's amazing. Go get one right now. Okay, so we are doing some fun Cinnamoroll nails today. I thought I'd take you through a little tutorial. So I had some leftover red acrylic left on my nails from the St. Patrick's Day rainbow set that I did the day before. And it looks like my nails are jacked up. Well, my nails are jacked up. Oh, by the way, that's the Cinnamoroll acrylic powder from our Sanrio collection that is available on the website. Look at this glitter mix. Isn't that the cutest? They're all the cutest. You have to go visit the website if you haven't seen them. Not to mention, look at how buttery that the clear acrylic is that we use as our base for all of our glitter acrylics. Is just like of the highest quality, of course. Don't mind me either, because I have destroyed all of my acrylic brushes and I dug some out of the grave, and this was one of my OG brushes that I had back in the day, and I cleaned it with acetone, got all the stuck leftover acrylic that was in it out. And this acrylic brush, man, I forgot how amazing it was. It's huge. But yeah, I'm trying to learn how to use it again. It's been probably 2 years since I picked it up. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, my nails are jacked up because I am probably doing at least 3 to 4 removals a week on my nails. They're so bad because I'm constantly filming and taking pictures and using product for you guys. Today I used the method where you use 2 layers of gel top coat first. That's why I'm trying to be a little bit careful, so when I'm filing and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully they just peel off. I mean, my nails are so dry, I don't think they will be, but anywho. Okay, let's get to the video. So I'm just putting in some of our glitter acrylic from the Cinnamoroll collection, from the Sanrio collection, you know, just moving it around, having fun with it, just kind of placing it where I want it. I'm trying as best as I can to stay in frame, you guys. I am new at YouTube, so I apologize. I am working on my camera settings. Yeah, these are my ugly red nails that are stained and look like they are seriously bleeding. I bet you any money if I screenshot that, and that could be like major clickbait. So I'm just doing ombre here with a really, really light blue and white. I don't think I've ever used this blue before. I didn't think it was that light, but I had already started, so it is what it is. And for some reason, the white that I was using is from Young Nails. I just got it, and it's like yellowing. It's very strange. I don't know what's going on with their product lately, but that's a whole other topic. Yeah, you'll see at the end of the video, it almost looks like it literally to like was turning yellow. And I use EMA monomer. I do not use MMA. So I'm just blending the blue over top, creating a beautiful ombre. But yeah, now looking at it now, I wish I had used like a brighter blue, but it is what it is. And I'm still trying to get used to this brush. I just can't get over like my bleeding cuticles. So bad. So bad. Yeah, look at that buttery smooth bead. This brush is giving me life. I mean, I was using Kiara Sky brushes for a while. The only reason why I'm even talking about other brands is because we don't sell brushes, and we don't sell, we will be selling solids. Our spring collection will be coming out within the next week or so of our solids. It's a beautiful palette. Wait till you guys see it. But when it comes to like white acrylic and bases, I doubt we'll carry that anytime soon. So that's why I'm currently using other brands. But yeah, I'm just, blending my ombre. Like I said, trying to get used to this brush. Please pay no attention to my cuticles. That is from the gel polish that I put down to try to use the method where I could just peel these off afterwards. And the gel polish being around my cuticles just made it a mess. So I'm trying my best here, okay? Okay, so the acrylic is laid. I think it's laid. Is it all laid? Time to encapsulate. What am I doing here? I don't know. I haven't even watched this video through before I did the voiceover. Oh, I'm adding more white. I'm adding a little more white. Oh, to fill in that little dent there. There we go. Brushing it over. Just trying to blend it a little more. I love doing ombre. So much fun. And you always, please, when you're doing any nails, always run your brush flat down the side of the nail. It just saves so much time when you're filing. Look how pretty that looks already. So cute, right? Okay, now I'm just going to encapsulate everything. Taking a nice big bead here. Now, let me remind you that I'm in Canada and it is still freezing cold here. So my studio is cold. It doesn't matter how much I turn the heat on. There's so many windows. It is just cold. And all winter long, my acrylic is always so damn runny because my monomer is cold. I can't stand it. I love it in the summertime when my room's warm and my beads are just perfect. But yeah, in the wintertime, you got to work with these conditions. Now, maybe one day I'll be on nail tech in like California or Florida. Eventually, the plan would be to move to United States. I mean, that's where all the opportunity is really. And that's kind of where I'm thinking I'll be headed, either there or to British Columbia where there is no snow. So yeah, if I stay in Canada, definitely going out to BC. Hopefully, I'm going to make a decision by the fall, winter. I will most likely stay in Canada. But, a girl can dream. I've always believed that I belong in California. I mean, definitely don't belong here. That's for sure. I'm a California girl. I mean, come on. Okay, so we got them all encapsulated. Now, what am I doing? I'm not sure. Oh, I just finished filing them and everything like that. But I actually realized that I forgot to buff them. And then I'm like, meh, this was after I already sprayed the alcohol on them. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't buff them. Oh, okay. Oh, well, whatever. So yeah, just cleaning off any little bits of dust and stuff like that. Because I'm going to do all the nails matte. You guys know how much I love a matte nail. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, this is our matte gel top coat. Okay, you guys, this top coat, this matte top coat, normally like matte top coats, especially when you run them over top of your artwork, it makes the gel paint that you just used, the gel polish, run. Most matte top coats do. This does not do that. This matte top coat, I swear, I had been searching for a top coat like this for so many years. And now we sell it. So that's awesome. We also sell this set of 5 liner brushes. All different. If I could be in frame here, 5 or 6. I think there's 5 in there. These are really cute little brushes. They're super affordable. They're really durable. They have nice wide handles. They're not like the little thin ones. I love them. They're perfect. I use them for all my gel nail art. And they're super inexpensive. So now we're going to start with Cinnamoroll. Now, all the gel paint that I'm using is all from our gel light art collections. We have 3 different sets. We have a set of solids, we have a set of metallics, and then we have a set of solids that are also glow in the dark. Sets of 12. They're amazing gel line art sets, and they're super affordable. I mean, the other brands are retailing the same sets for $220 to $300. Ours retail for $100 Canadian. So if you're in the United States, you're getting it for like $80 because your money's worth way more than ours. All right, so now I'm just going to start by doing little Cinnamoroll. And I always outline everything in white first. Oops. I always outline everything in white first. Stay in the frame. Stay in the frame. I promise next video I will do better. I'm trying to be a good YouTuber, okay? It is so hard though when you're trying to paint stuff and keep it in. See, now I'm trying to adjust, you see? Now I noticed. It's so hard when you're trying to paint nail art or file or do anything and you have your hand in this awkward AF position because you're trying to stay in frame. So yes, here we go. Painting on little Mr. Cinnamoroll. I promise you I will speed this up. Is Cinnamoroll a boy or a girl? That is the question. That's what I would like to know. Or is he or she non-binary? Or is he or she trans? We just don't know. Okay, so here I go. I am painting on this cute little character from Sanrio, the Hello Kitty collection. Well, actually, I don't even know. Is he really from Hello Kitty? Yeah, he's part of Hello Kitty. Yes, he is. Why do I always keep on referring to him as a he? Oh, what did I just do there? I don't know. I just wiped something off. But yeah, okay, so the reason why I put down the matte top coat before I start doing any hand-painted nail art is so that when you make a mistake, you can wipe it off and the gel polish doesn't get stuck in the acrylic. So that's important. I've seen a lot. So, okay, now number one thing, I just started getting into like hand painted nail art. I was a tattoo artist for many, many years. close to 10 years before I became a nail tech. And I never really did a lot of hand painted nail art on my clients because I just didn't want to pay for it. And I'm sorry, honey, but I am not about to spend 3 damn hours painting all of your nails, little portraits on each finger for $150. Like, it's not happening. I'm in Canada. The prices here are ridiculous. People just do not want to pay for nails. It's not like United States. So I never really did a lot of hand-painted gel nail art just because I was always so busy with clients. I didn't really have a lot of time to do it on myself. And when I'm stopping here, like these little stops, it's just because I'm flash curing each section, which is very important to do. So that you don't, if you make a mistake, you can rub it off and you won't rub off all your artwork. So now I'm just going over top of the white with blue mixed with clear just to make it a little bit thinner because I don't want it to be like super blue, just to outline everything so that when I fill it in white, I don't lose like where the arms are going to be and like the little details and things like that. So I'm just going over it quickly. It doesn't have to be perfect. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've seen some girls that are really, really good at gel nail art use a glossy clear top coat on top of the nail before they start doing the nail art, which makes sense because that would make your brush slide a lot easier across the nail, especially when you're trying to pull lines and stuff like that. So I feel like the next time I try doing this, even if I'm going to do a matte nail, I'm still going to do a clear top coat first and see if that, I think it would be a lot easier to paint on top of clear because your brush would just slide so much easier. Now I'm just filling them in with white, taking my time, taking a little bit, trying to okay, I have the shortest little sausage fingers ever and the tiniest nail beds. Like, it's the worst combination, especially for nail art, because you can't tell on screen, but my actual nail sizes. So for my pinky, I use an 8. For my ring finger, I use a 6. For my middle finger, I use a 4. And for my index finger, I use a 5. Those are the sizes I use. So, I mean, my nail beds are small. And it makes nail art so hard to do because there's no space. I thought I sped this part of the video up, but maybe I didn't. Okay, I'm going to stop this right now because we need to edit this so we can speed this along. That's better. I had to go back and re-edit this because we don't want to sit here for 5 minutes while I'm filling in the white. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do 2 coats of this because some spots you can kind of see the glitter acrylic underneath. Well, I guess it's not really, I guess it is glitter. It's just not glittery. It's I don't even know what you would call that glitter that we used for this. Glitter acrylic. How many times can you say glitter acrylic? In my other video, I said glitter acrylic probably 30 times. And see with Hot Tips Nail Box. Hot Tips Nail Box. Hot Tips Nail Box. Do you know how much of a tongue twister that is? Okay. Cinnamoroll is all done. Now, I'm going to go around and just outline his body in... Why is he a he? Okay, he's just going to be a he in my books then. I'm going to outline his body in blue. Damn, my hands are so dry. My skin is so dry. This is also from our gel line art set collection. Very well used, as you can see. Literally all the hand-painted nail art I do, all the gel is from our gel line art collections. It's the only thing I use. And one of the biggest mistakes I see people do when they're doing hand-painted nail art is literally pulling out 500 different gel polishes. Guys, just pull 5 or 6 colors and mix them. You know what I mean? You don't need to pull out dark blue, light blue, middle blue, bright pink, light pink, middle pink. Just mix it down with white, the same color. It makes things so much easier. That's what I do anyway. And I mean, I couldn't even imagine sitting there and trying to pull 30 different gel polishes for one little design when you can literally just mix down the colors or mix them with different colors. You can add yellow to green to make it lime green. There's just so much you can do. But I mean, it might be a little bit easier for me because I do have an art background, so I kind of understand complementary colors and things like that, and composition, and obviously how to mix color from being a tattoo artist for very long time. When I say 10 years, it makes me feel so old, but I started tattooing when I was 17, so it really wasn't, I'm not that old yet. Not that old. Getting there. Not that old yet. I still feel like I'm 20. I wish I was, but you know, in my mind, I still am. Okay, so now we're just doing the little details of Cinnamoroll. Filling in the blue, curing it, flash curing it, filling in the blue, flash curing soon. But he's starting to come together. You see that? Now that we're putting the outline on him and everything. That's why I did that outline in blue now. Do you guys understand? It just makes this process so much easier. You're not just kind of like outlining a blob of white, you know? It makes filling him in so much easier. And the good thing, the reason why I love doing my artwork with a matte top coat is because at the end, when you put that matte top coat over top of your artwork, oh my goodness, it just makes your artwork look amazing. And it hides all the little flaws. I just find it like it makes all gel nail art look so much better with a matte top coat. But to each their own. I mean, I would love to do a set of nails using this acrylic powder with a clear top coat too, which I will. I have a set planned in the future with the whole one nail in each color from the whole collection of 4. So I will do that in the future. I'm just waiting on a certain products to get here so that I can do that. If you hear anything in the background, it's my dog whining for my attention. He is obsessed with me. Okay, so we're still working on this here. Oh yeah, I had some issues with the mouth. I did it the first time and it looked horrible. Yeah, just blocking the whole camera. You see what I'm saying now about angles? See how hard it is to do that little mouth? I'm like, oh, I don't care if I'm blocking this whole camera. I gotta do this little mouth. And then I'm like, where did that black come from? If that black smears into my white, I'm gonna cry right now, especially because I hadn't top coated it or anything and I had just flash cured it. Like, no. Yeah, so as you can see, our matte top coat does not make your color run. So I probably tried 10 different matte top coats before I found the brand that we sell, and every single one of them would make the color run. You had to be really careful and float it over top of the color and not really mess with it too much. But this top coat right here, it does not do that. Just make sure that your gel polish is cured like fully. You know what I mean? Don't flash cure it. So yeah, now I'm just top coating. We're gonna speed this up a bit here. Look at the cute little pink cheeks. You know how much it kills me to spend hours doing these sets and then literally cut them off right after? Oh yeah, FYI. So I tried to use the method where you could just peel them off after, and that didn't happen. They're stuck. Like, I had to cut them off, and then now I'm stuck with like little shorties. So here's our little guy. Our little man's all done. Looking cute. So now I'm going to do the clouds. And these clouds were first, I don't know if they were first done by her, but I saw them on her page, and I freaking love them. The girl from Not Polish, I don't want to not pronounce her name. She pretty much does all of their nail art for them. She did a set with clouds like this. And ever since I saw that, I have kind of replicated them my own way many times. So if you're out there and you're ever watching this video, thank you for the inspo. Super cute. So yeah, when I'm doing the clouds, I just do fun little half circles, little shapes. That's it. Make sure they're all different sizes, kind of going in different directions. That's what gives it like that cool bubbly look. You know, you don't want them all to be like in a straight line, or like bring some out farther than the others. You'll see when I do the bottom part. So do you guys see now how the white at the ends, look at the white ends of the nails. Do you see how that white turned color? It did not stay true white. Like, damn, young nails, step up your game. And you can't blame it on my monomer because I use MMA. I do not use EMA. Or sorry, I use EMA, not MMA. What am I talking about? Okie dokie. Oh my God, do I have that backwards? EMA. Yeah, I use EMA. The non-toxic, non-cancerous causing monomer. Jeez. I had a brain fart for a second there. Okay. Now we're just filling in the clouds. Yeah, and that's another thing, guys. Please stop using MMA. Why does anybody still use this? Yes, I know it makes the acrylic easier to work with. I've used it. Yes, I know it makes the acrylic dry faster. Yes, I know it makes the nails last longer because they're harder. I know. But do you know what it's doing to your body working with that stuff every day? Not to mention, just if one of your clients had some sort of crazy reaction to it, man, you do not want to be liable for that. Like, I'm sorry. Do you have people sign a waiver before you do their nails? I didn't think so. So stop using MMA. EMA, yeah, it is a little harder to work with. I'm not going to lie, especially like when it's cold, like how it is now, it's harder to work with, or it's easier to work with. EMA is harder to work with because the beads aren't as, they don't dry as fast, but it is what it is. I'm sorry, but I'd rather take a little bit longer than get cancer. Okay. So now I'm just doing my little clouds. I love doing these clouds, and all I do is just do a bunch of little dots with my dotting tool. And then I take an old acrylic brush that's for 3D flowers, actually. And I just use that to blend the little clouds down. I should have maybe zoomed in on this part a little bit. Actually, let me stop this right here and do that. That's better. Now you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. So you'll see with the next cloud that I do. So I usually do like one big dot wherever I want the middle of the cloud to be, or a bigger dot. And then I just put little ones all around. And then with my old acrylic brush for flowers, acrylic flower brush. Now I don't use acrylic for flowers. Now I use the 4D acrylic that we sell. It's amazing. Okay, so as you can see, I just kind of almost like use a dry brush technique. But I do thin out the white a little bit with rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. I'm just putting another one on the corner, a couple more little ones, and same thing, just using my brush just to kind of feather out the clouds. Okay, zooming back out, just going to do a couple more here at the top. I love these designs, but now looking back, like I see, like that white is bothering me, and I don't like how light the blue is, but the white is bothering me so much because it's almost like a bone white. It's not off-white. So here I'm doing like those little tiny 4-point stars. Guys, they are so easy to do. Okay, so all you do, same thing, just use your dotting tool. Okay, I'm going to stop this right here. This is how easy it is to do those little teeny tiny little bits of stardust. So taking a fine brush, just wet your brush with gel polish, like don't really have any product in it. That little dot that you just did, that is that's all the product you need. Because if you have a bunch of product on your brush, you won't have those little teeny tiny little bits of like stardust. Yeah, you'll see me just gently drag it through each dot. And since you already have your hand in that position and you're already in that direction, just do them all. And then you'll see me do the same thing. Drag it up very gently. Oh man, my cuticles just look tortured from all of the removals and the acetone that I do a week. Like, I need to find a solution. Maybe it's called moisturizer. So now I'm just adding the tops and the sides. And then I'm going to flash cure that real quickly. Like flash cure, I mean 15 seconds. And then I'm going to add some little bits of yellow, little star dusties. And then, then we're done. No, we're not done. Yeah, doing a little bit. I love these little stars. You'll see I do them a lot in my work. Whoever started doing these on nails, thank you for the inspo, because they are just the cutest ever. So now we are going to do the border of the clouds. I'm going to use white. And I'm just using the longer liner brush from our brush set. These brushes are really good because you can just drag the lines super easily. When you're doing line work on nails, well, art in general, it's a lot easier to pull the brush towards you than it is to push it, if that makes sense. I mean, that's the theory that we used to use when I was a tattoo artist. I guess I still am a tattoo artist. When I was tattooing, it's so much easier for your wrist motion to pull the line towards you. Way easier to pull the line towards you than it is to push it back. Your wrist naturally flows forward towards you a lot smoother than it flows back, right? As a tattoo artist, you need to learn how to control your muscles going both ways. That's why you spend many, many, many years apprenticing. Well, you're supposed to. Not a lot of people do these days, but that's a whole other topic. You're supposed to spend, that's why you spend so long apprenticing and drawing, because you need to practice and get your wrist comfortable with your wrist motion. But nail art is a totally different medium, okay? I'm still learning this, so don't judge me. Hand painted nail art, that is. Like I said, I'm slowly getting better and better at it. I'm excited where I'll be in a year from now that I actually have the time to sit down and do it every day, because I'm running a multi-million-dollar empire. Just kidding. Well, one day it will be a multi-million-dollar empire. But for now, I don't have to see clients anymore. Okay, so can we talk about these metallics from our metallic gel line art sets? This set of 12 metallic line art gels is insane. I was going to use that brush through the border, and then I'm like, maybe not. So I took some out, put it on my tile. Girl, you really need to change your dental bib. But we're painting here. We're making a mess. This is art, right? Art is messy. So now I'm just doing a pretty metallic border around the white border. I just think it adds like a super pretty touch. And then around the cuticle, which I later on covered up with stones. And then I was going to do that on every cuticle. And I'm like, nope, bad idea, because that clear top coat's underneath that acrylic. And the cuticles were lumpy and bumpy. But there it is. The finished look, done with Cinnamoroll from our Sanrio collection. Our 4-piece collection from our Sanrio Glitter Baby Fantasy Acrylics. Cutest ever. Go get yours today and recreate this. I want to see. Tag us.